Good morning, class. How are you? I miss you all. Mr. Haytham is with you right now, and we will start our RCV lesson, the Journey Stories of Migration, lesson 22. I want you to open page 239 in front of you in RCV book and follow up with me. So we know that title, we talked about it before in another video, in the previous video, the journey stories of migration. Okay, and we know the meaning of journey, and we know the meaning of stories and migration. Now let's start our lesson, our story on page 240. And as you see here, there is an introduction, okay, an introduction for the story. So I want you guys to answer the question that I'll ask you right now. The question is, what are locusts and what is the meaning of migration? I'll give you just 3 minutes to read 240 and then 241, just to tell me the answer at the end of the video, okay? Because I will not hear you, okay? So take your time. 3 minutes. Okay, who knew the answer? Okay, let's listen to the pages 240 and 241 first to see if you know the answer or not. Okay, listen.
Introduction. Most creatures live out their lives in the places where they are born. The tiny mouse runs in the fields where his mother ran. The gray squirrel lives in the same tall trees all her life. The cow stays on the farm. But there are some creatures who do not stay where they are born, who cannot stay. These are the creatures who migrate. Their lives will be spent moving from one place to another. Some will migrate to survive. Some will migrate to create new life. All will be remarkable. Here are the stories of two of these remarkable travelers, so different from each other, but so alike in one profound way. Each must move.
Okay, introduction here. Okay, what the meaning of introduction? Introduction, like introducing the story, okay, and what's going on within the story. So most creatures live out their lives in the places where they are born. Okay, all of us know, guys, that most creatures live their lives in their places and they will not leave it, whatever happened. And we have some different creatures that they may migrate to leave their own place and move to another place just to search for food, to search for a good new life, to change their life, to search for good education. Okay, so this is the migration reasons. Okay, so most creatures, guys, live out their lives in the places where they are born. The tiny mouse, for example, runs in the fields where his mother ran. The gray squirrel lives in the same tall trees all her life. The cow stays on the farm. But there are some creatures, okay, who do not stay where they are born, who cannot stay. They want to stay, but they cannot. These are the creatures who migrate, move from a place to another place. Okay, and this is the meaning. I told you about it before. Listen to it.
Migrate. Verb. To move irregularly from one region or climate to another.
Yeah. So their lives will be spent, okay, moving from one place to another. Some will migrate to survive to stay alive. Okay, maybe they have a lack of food, they don't have enough food, so some will migrate to create new life. All will be remarkable or noticeable or notable. Okay, here are the stories of two of these remarkable travelers. It means migrants. Okay, the two travelers that we will talk about here in this story will be next in the next pages. You will know everything about these two travelers. So here are the stories of two of these remarkable travelers, so different from each other. By the way, they are so different. Okay, you will know them later on, but they are very different guys, but they are alike in one profound way. It means in one special way or one deep way, which is they must move. Each of them must move. They cannot stay in one place. Okay, so let's move on to the next page. Listen to it first, please.
The locusts. There are few migrations as dramatic and frightening as when the desert locusts are moving across Africa. These insects are actually young grasshoppers, and grasshoppers usually do not travel. But sometimes too many grasshopper eggs are laid in one small area, and when the grasshoppers are born, there isn't enough food. The grasshoppers now have only one choice for survival: to migrate in search of vegetation.
Okay, the locusts, guys. What the meaning of this word, locust? Locust, you will find the meaning, and this is the question that I asked you in the beginning of the video. Okay, that what the meaning of locusts? You will see the meaning here. So, in this page, there are few migrations as dramatic and frightening. Dramatic, I told you, it means exciting. Okay, it means exciting, and frightening, it means scary. Okay, scary. Okay, as when the desert locusts are moving across Africa, these insects are actually young grasshoppers, and grasshoppers usually do not travel. Do not travel. Okay, but sometimes too many grasshopper eggs are laid in one small area. Okay, and when the grasshoppers are born, there isn't enough food. You know, when you have a lot of cats in your house, okay, a lot of cats, and you want to provide them with food, and you don't have enough food, they may eat you. Okay, they will not leave you alone, so they will go here and there searching for food. The same is happening here for the grasshoppers. Okay, they are searching for food because they don't have enough food. There are so many grasshoppers. So the grasshoppers now have only one choice. Okay, they have only one choice to do what? To survive, or for survival. To what is the choice that they have to do? To migrate in search of vegetation. What the meaning of vegetation? Vegetation, it means plants in general, guys. It means like that. Anything that is related to plants, to green thing. Okay? Let's continue. And so these grasshoppers will begin changing, guys. Listen to this part first.
And so these grasshoppers will begin changing. Their bodies will turn from light green to dark yellow or red. Their antennae will grow short rather than long. And when they rise up to fly together by the billions, they will be grasshoppers no more. They will be locusts. A cloud of desert locusts in the sky is an unbelievable sight. There are so many locusts that they block out the sun. It seems like night, and in the sudden darkness there is a terrible, thunderous noise. It is the noise of a billion wings.
Okay.
Analyze the...
Here, and so these grasshoppers will begin changing. Okay, they will change. How? Change. Transformers? No, their bodies will turn from light green to dark yellow or red. So in the beginning they are light green. Then after that they will change to be dark yellow or red. So their Antony, you know Antony, guys. This is the Antonies here. You can see it in the picture. There's two Antonies here. Okay, the long one. Okay, it looks like hair. They are smelling. They are knowing their way using them. Okay, so their Antonies will grow short rather than long, and when they rise up to fly together by the billions. They are billions. That's what I told you about. They are so many. They will be grasshoppers no more. They will be locusts. They will be locusts. Okay, and can you imagine how many of them when they fly in the sky? I told you they are billions. When they fly in the sky by billions like that, they may block the sun. Block the sun, I mean that the daylight will be turned into darkness. Okay, so a cloud, for this one here in the sentence here, a cloud of desert locusts in the sky is an unbelievable sight. Yes, you can't believe it. It's scary, frightening. There are so many locusts that they block out the sun. It seems like night. And in the sudden darkness, there is a terrible thunderous noise. Thunderous means loud, you know that? I told you about that before, okay? So it is the noise of what? What is this noise, loud noise? It is the noise of a billion wings. They are flying together, okay? So this is, we will stop here, by the way. I hope that you understood the 3 pages we have taken, 240 and 241 and 242. I'll continue reading for you and explaining in the next